Alrighty, let's get into it. Hello, Dr. Techno. What's up, Chewy? Norm West, thank you so much for asking. Wife is doing well. She's in the other room, and I have to help a lot, but it's nice to have her home because my daughter really does act different. So it's great. Um, what is up, Savage? How you doing? Alright, just a reminder to everybody. This is the members only and Twitch subscriber chat night. We do have a lot to cover, and we will go over any requests that do pop in, but looks like the market is starting to take a pullback. We're going to be covering the top 15 tokens, going over their technicals. We're going to go over a few crypto that I ended up seeing that I think you all should be aware of, as well as we're going to check out the totals and the total 3. So without further ado, let's start diving into this. If you guys could do me a huge favor, hit the like button. Greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's start going. So on Bitcoin, right now our CCI indicator on the weekly is starting to give us a sell signal. So be careful on this. We are super overbought on Bitcoin, but remember the last time we were overbought on Bitcoin, we traded sideways for like 8 months. It was a long time. But now looks like we are in that same situation. We are in overbought territory. The nice thing about it, it is not showing. Yeah, it is showing. Damn, it's showing bearish divergence on the weekly. Too bad. That's really too bad. Bearish divergence on the weekly as of right now. Noted this could change, but it's okay. Join, become a member, says Dr. Techno. I agree with his sentiment. Become a member. Anyways, so right now, Bitcoin is still in this rising channel. It's doing okay, but we could start seeing a shift as the year ends. Looking at our daily time frame. This candle I don't like. It is not a good looking candle, followed by a pullback, not a very good look. Also, the bearish divergence is still here. So who knows, maybe we are topping out for the moment, or after the rate cuts tomorrow, we're going to see Bitcoin hit new highs. Technically right now, it could do either one. It's showing signs that it wants to pull back, which noted, we are still overheated in this market, but there is a supply shock going on between all the big boys and nations starting to gather up, and news of gathering up Bitcoin. So I think we're in for a really interesting roller coaster going into next year. Going into your 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin now is in the bearish control zone for your 4-hour time frame. Within the next 3 hours and 95 minutes, if we do not pop back above the zero line, I would expect some form of downtrend. The last time we saw it cross into this bearish territory was back here, and you saw the pullback. So let's just see what happens this time around. Maybe we see the bottom of the channel. Maybe it's a nothing burger. We will see within the next day. Within the next day, we'll find out. When it comes to your 1-hour time frame, you are hitting oversold territory, but you are not oversold on your relative strength, so keep that in mind. We could just be testing the heart line and or testing this fib level at 103.34. But in reality, everybody, as long as the price is above $98,009, we're perfectly fine. It could fall all the way down there. We're perfectly fine. We don't have to worry about a thing. Honorable mention would be if it hits 97.69 and we stay above it. Once again, we are perfectly fine. We are in the most bullish time in Bitcoin ever. So everybody can chill, don't freak out, allow pullbacks to happen. It gives you great buying opportunities. Anyways, this is what I'm seeing out of Bitcoin so far. I'm not really going to look into the 15-minute or the 5-minute or anything. Next, we're going to go ahead and look at the liquidation heat map. Let's see what's going on in here. So we can see if, looks like on the daily, we have liquidated the last huge block of $50 million in Bitcoin. Now we have a huge block of shorts sitting right above us at $106,000. So there is a possibility we not only hit that 106, but we could start rallying all the way up into these areas at $109,044. Let's go out to your weekly. Checking it on the weekly, you can see we have this massive block of longs sitting down here at 98,625 and not very much sitting overhead. So all the liquidity right now is below us on the weekly when it comes to the Binance chart. Maybe we should start looking at another place. I know Binance technically has like one of the highest amounts of futures trading, but maybe we should be checking out Coinbase now. So let's go ahead and check out Coinbase. Coinbase looks way different. Oh my goodness. The amount of longs sitting down here. Oh, it looks so much different because the amount is so much less. So yeah, we're going to stick to that Binance chart. What the heck? We're going to stay over there. Anyways, this is what I'm seeing out of the liquidation heat map. It does look like there's more liquidity to the downside than to the upside at the moment. So we're really hoping that the daily could take over on this and we start wrecking some more shorts because the daily looks insane. So let's just see what happens going into the FOMC meeting that is tomorrow. All right, so this is Bitcoin right now, just pulling back on us, taking it easy, taking a chill pill. Let's go ahead and check out total. Oops. Total. So checking out the total market cap. Right now you can see it is going through a bit of a pullback. We did have the exact same bearish divergence, and it looks like it's starting to play out. However, we did hit not only all-time highs, but we crushed it. All-time highs before was $3.02 trillion. We are now trading at $3.55 trillion. The idea of this thing taking a pullback is completely normal. Completely normal. You even on the trend, the uptrend fibs, you broke the 100%. What would be really nice to see is if we could reset the indicators bouncing off of this 3.39 trillion and then see another rally up to 4.45 trillion. That would be really nice, but completely in the cards to come back down to 2.91 trillion, which would be a formal backtest of previous weekly all-time highs. By weekly all-time highs, I mean candle high closes. Actually, it's not even the candle high close. It's down here. What did I mark? Anyways. So maybe we come down to 2.84 trillion. Who knows? We're going to wait and see. But you're also getting that sell signal right here. You also have bearish divergence on the weekly when it comes to total market cap. So a pullback is completely okay. It's completely okay and normal. Anyways, now let's go ahead and start checking out Total 3. Total 3. Looking at Total 3 on the weekly. Weekly highest candle closes. We did break above it. However, now it does look like we are starting to pull back. That is kind of a shame, but it is what it is. 1.05 trillion was your weekly highest candle close. Last week, we were trying to hold it as support. It looks like we are getting shoved down against our will. But if we look at the daily here, the daily is showing a very good picture of what could be happening because we do technically have bullish divergence, technically, with lower relative strength and higher price. We're going to see if this continues. We do have a supply line right here. So let's say price does come straight down. We could see it back to $996 billion before we end up going to the upside again. We really do have to wait and see. But this is partially why the altcoins have been bleeding out so bad. It's because billions of dollars have been coming out of them. Like, billions of dollars. So I think the pullbacks aren't that bad, but also on the daily, we're entering into that bearish control zone. And let's see what happened the last time we did back here. We just saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of sell pressure. That's all it was before we went into an absolute massive rally. So let's see what happens on this one. Hopefully we don't have to consolidate that long and we still get a wonderful Christmas rally. So I am still believing this supply line is in and we should have the opportunity of another leg higher. I would be aiming at that $1.25 trillion mark. So that's Total 3. Now let's get into the rest of the top 15 cryptocurrencies. We're going to be going into Ethereum next, where I might have to do a little bit of recharting here because this thing's starting to look like a paint by numbers. It looks absolutely disgusting on this chart. I don't like all the lines. So let's clear it off so you guys can also see how I get my levels and what kind of TA I like to do based off the new strategy and old strategy, finding a harmonious, I don't know, coexistence. We'll call it that. So right now, Ethereum on its weekly time frames, you just hit your second highest weekly candle closes ever in history. So it has been doing pretty well. It really has. Now, what I really want to find are areas in which price likes to turn around. So we do have this level here. Let's mark out the previous all-time high real fast. Real fast, because I don't think we went below it that much. Yeah, we didn't. That's fantastic. Alright, and then we have this level right here that did pose a lot of resistance on the way up. It also was a bit of support right back here. Let's raise this right up to there. There we go. That lines up way better. I like that more. This is good. So these are the current levels I really want to pay attention to. We do have honorable mentions. So right here is an honorable mention. And right here, honorable mentions. So these are all the areas in which I want Ethereum to either find a bounce if it does continue crashing, and or just get a nice price reversal. But now let's go ahead and go into our daily time frame. The weekly has hit overbought territory on your CCI, and you are showing a little bit of bearish divergence on the weekly, but it could get canceled out. So don't think that Ethereum is down and out just yet. You do have bearish divergence on the daily, could be resetting because of this, so that is fine. That is perfectly fine. On your daily, if you're looking for a bounce, first spot you're going to be looking for is this candle high close right here. You bounced off of it once, twice, could be coming in for a third time. You also have this candle high close right up here at 3,624. We will then also focus on that as well because these are candle high closes. So if we could get one more bounce, hold support, would be absolutely fantastic. So based off this low, which is right here, and your last pullback, which was right here. So you're technically putting in bullish divergence on the daily. Where you can see that is based off this pullback right back here. You have the low where you're below trend. You have a downtrend in your support. However, you have an absolute massive uptrend in price. So the possibility of this thing catching bids off the supply line are still valid. You could find bids. So let's make this green and let's see if it actually holds. The only thing I worry about is the fact that you do have bearish divergence, and that could be a little stronger than the hidden bullish divergence. Going down to your 4 hour, let's get rid of this line here. Going down to the 4 hour. Now we are almost getting into that oversold territory on the 4 hour, meaning Ethereum could catch a bounce as soon as tomorrow. Maybe even the next day. We will see. But you're losing your local level of support. Right now, just strictly speaking, if we lose 3,789, we are toast. Hey brother, can you take a look at AVAX and Aptos again? Sure, got you covered. Got you covered, Max. Alright, so looking at this objectively on the 4 hour, it does look like you're resetting very well, but once again, that daily bearish divergence could be playing a big factor here. So, of course, what we're mainly going to do is pull a Fibonacci and see what levels we could be looking for support outside of our supply line. Right now, our supply line is lining up pretty well with our 382. We're currently getting that 50% retrace right now. So anywhere between these levels could become an area of support. We have this right here, sitting right below your 382. We're going to mark that as blue. Yeah, we'll put it blue. And then you have this candle low close right here. So anywhere in this little section, I would be looking for a bounce for Ethereum. It's looking pretty damn good, though. Pretty damn good. Let's go down to our 1 hour. 1 hour, you did get oversold already, and it looks like it's trying to create a trend reversal. So the dumping could end pretty darn soon, or I would be then looking for a 50% retrace to the upside. So wherever that might be, let's just say it's here, you'd be looking for price to bounce all the way back up to 3,958. So let's see what happens. But if the dumping continues, these two blue lines I think would be a great area to find support. Great area. 15-minute time frame, you got oversold. You're starting to put in bullish divergence. Let's see how it goes. Buyers are actually stepping in. That's great. It's awesome. Love it. Anyways, that's what I see out of Ethereum. Real quick, we're going to dive into actually, AVAX is already on the list for the top 15 max, so we will be getting there anyways. Let's check out Aptos. It is not on the list, so we'll dive into that real quick. Aptos. So looking at it on the daily, objectively here, you tried to break out. You tried real hard. Let's get rid of some of this noise here. Any thoughts on XRP? James, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. We will take a look at XRP toward the end, yes. But any thoughts on it? I do believe it's very high, and also the hype around it for their stable coin kind of made no sense to me, because the idea of XRP, I thought, was for banks to use XRP, and yeah, I'm confused why they're making a stable coin, because now the banks can use a stable coin, right? So it's a little confusing to me. What are they going to do? I understand there's a burning mechanism based off them minting the stable coin, so then it could burn more XRP, which then in turn could help raise the price. But yeah, if you're going to work with banks to utilize XRP to transfer wealth across oceans, I'm very confused. No problem, James. I appreciate the super chats. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. All right, let's finish up with this Aptos-ness. So Aptos, right now you are in a downtrend on the weekly. Downtrend on the weekly, focused in on it, making sure we don't forget. We have support sitting underneath us. You have some light support sitting at 11.15. Then you have major support sitting at 9.81. You really want to maintain above that 9.81. You don't want to fall below it. I mean, you really don't, because then you're likely to go back down to 6.18. You are getting a sell signal on the weekly. On the daily, you're in the bearish control zone. Last time you got in there, you dumped down this far. You're back in it. It's looking like you're going to try and get oversold on your CCI indicator. This is a very interesting development here for Aptos, but it just looks like you're trying to reset. It doesn't really look like you're going to dump. As long as you maintain above 11.15, you're in the clear. You're absolutely fine. You had your golden cross. You had a beautiful run up. It's great to see, but man, this market's getting whipped around right now. Whipped around more than whipped cream. All right, so right now on your 4-hour time frame, it does look like you're about to test a 12.23. You really want to see what happens at 12.23 if it holds. If it holds, then great. You're about to see a lot higher price action and possibly going up to 17.12 to 18.30. If you do not hold it, just expect to backtest the 11.15 or even sweep liquidity and come all the way down to 9.81. So keep those expectations there and just relax. Wait for some confirmation. That's really the biggest deal. Wait for confirmation. Wherever this thing stops, you're going to want to not only break this downtrend, but also backtest the opposite side at the exact same level and hold support. That's a really big deal when it comes to you entering into a trade. You need the confirmation, and then you can decide from there. Right now, you losing the 13-17 level, even if you bounce back up, you're going to look for resistance at that level just because it was acting as support. So that's always fun. And you could go as high as, what is this price? You could even come as high as 13.59, which would probably catch a lot of people off guard saying, we're totally in an uptrend. And then you'd see it roll over. So, yeah, be careful with Aptos. You're in a very sharp decline. Just wait for this thing to hit some support, and then wait for it to touch it again. that's kind of the big deal. Wait for that second test. Real quick for James, let's go ahead. Actually, XRP is already in the list, so we're going to check XRP anyways. But that's what I see out of Aptos. So now let's move along. Let's get into XRP, actually. XRP currently is commanding the third highest crypto in the world by market cap. XRP has been doing absolutely crazy things. I had the idea this thing's going to pop on off, and it didn't. The hype was not real enough. But let's look at this on the weekly. Let's get a better idea of what... Oh my goodness, you're still super oversold on the weekly. Or overbought on the weekly. Overbought. Sorry, not sold. Overbought. Jeez. This thing looks terrible. Pullback should happen. That's my legitimate... It should happen. The fact that it hasn't, there has been tons of hype around XRP. Tons. But currently, you do have support sitting below you. Sitting at $1.55 and 93 tenths of a penny. Below that, you really want to stay above, is going to be 128.57. If you lose both levels, you're going to have a bad time. Because you don't have much else to hold you up. You really don't. So right there, 86 cents would come in after. That's tough. That is tough. Alright, anyways. Going on down to more support levels, just in case. Does look like this one poses the next level that we need to worry about. And then after that, I don't think we have to worry about XRP going this low again, but it could be 27 cents. Wild. Hopefully we don't have to worry about that. So keep in mind with XRP, I know the hype is real. I know everybody's crazy excited about XRP right now. But the biggest thing is, understand when you are severely overbought. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous on the weekly, and people are still trying to pour into it, as if this thing's going to keep going forever. Keep that in mind. I mean, last week we got a little taste of what a pullback would look like. This week, who knows? Maybe we get the follow through. Just maybe. Going into your daily time frame. Ugh. Yikes. You do have consolidation to the downside. The positive out of XRP, you still have yet to put in bearish divergence. There are still people buying this thing. So this is just a bullish consolidation. Arguably. A bullish consolidation. That's all it is. So the fact that people are still pouring in, you can see the pent-up aggression they had from all of this sideways action for years of just nothing happening. But, you know, it will subside eventually. Eventually. Currently, you do have a downtrend level of resistance here based off yesterday's price action or earlier today's price action. You have an uptrending level of support, but you are getting that sell signal on the CCI. You also are trending down on your daily. Your MACD is now starting to put in a little bit more bearishness. So this thing could start falling. And look at how overextended you are from your 50 simple moving average on the daily. Very overextended. Looking at your 4-hour time frame though. So your 4-hour, you got a bearish cross between your 50 and 100 simple moving averages. But the XRP army decided that was a great spot to start going up. For reasons unknown. I do not know. I do honestly feel like it was a liquidity grab because there were more than likely shorts sitting right above these two candle high closes, sitting at 261.59. You barely popped above it while not making a higher high. So the fact that you're making lower highs and you are getting just that distribution means you have plenty of downside. Also, your CCI indicator did show you were severely overbought. No problem, James. Thank you very much for the super chats. I do greatly appreciate each and every one of them. You're absolutely amazing. So on your 4-hour time frame right now, you do have some honorable mentions that you'd want to pay attention to. So right here, this level of support, you're looking at right about there. Let's change this thing to blue. That's not blue. That's really not blue. All right, there you go. So I would first be expecting to come straight back down to this price at $2.26 and 13/10 of a penny. That would be my very first idea. My second idea would be coming back to this consolidation right here that you also bounced off of once in the past. So right there, these two levels are what I'd be focusing in on, provided you do not break out. If you can find support off either one of these and catch a bounce to the upside, that's going to be hyper bullish for XRP. And then, of course, you could just be looking at the fib levels, where right now, at a 50% retrace from your highs, you already hit it once. That was at $2.10. You came as low as your 382. That's great to see, but now we got to actually start, making some real support levels. Let's see what this consolidation pattern just did for you. So right here, you just hit the 1272. You made a full profit off of a bounce, consolidation, and moved higher. That's actually fantastic. That's amazing. Wow. And now you're starting to sell off. That's absolutely amazing. All right. Cool. Would be nice to see this thing drop down, though. Start actually giving back some value would be great. Going into your... Oh, and you're not even in the bearish control zone yet on the 4-hour. You just have a very strong sell signal right now. Going into your 1-hour time frame, you're starting to get into that oversold territory. So we might actually be gearing up for another leg higher. I would be expecting a lower high. But currently, if you can break above this demand line right here and then get a back test of wherever you found support. Right now it's looking like the support level is at 244.53. If you can break out and test it again and hold, this thing might get ready for another rally. Absolutely insane. The XRP army is going crazy. So that is XRP right now. Personally speaking, I'm leaning bearish. I would be looking for prices all the way back down here around this 194.76. That is personally where I would be looking for it, but who knows? Who knows? This thing could just keep going. And noted, I wouldn't even expect this thing to break above this level at 226.13. I would expect it to bounce, hit, and then come down to 155 if we are getting into a downtrend. But we have to wait and see what the traders want to do. The hype around XRP, I feel like, is excessive. Alright, so that is XRP. Full deep dive into it. Now let's go into Solana. Solana had a surprisingly good day today. I was thoroughly impressed. It held up well. But right now, you're giving back the gains. Oh boy. Anyways, on your weekly time frame, we have hit support not only once, but it's starting to look like twice. Let's clean up this chart. Oh no, we only hit it once. Clean it up, get rid of this stuff, get rid of all that. Distinct downtrend on the weekly. You can see it. We are getting the sell signal. We do have bearish divergence on the weekly. We have triple bearish divergence on the weekly. We covered this yesterday, so shouldn't be any news to anybody who's been here. Also, guys, if you could do me a huge favor, smash the like button. That would be fantastic. We got 23 viewing and only 7 likes. If you guys could do me that huge favor, hit the like. That would be so appreciated. Anyways, now moving on to more TA on Solana, because we did find support off 202. Let's see what the daily's giving us. Daily, the bears are in control and we are about to lose our 50 simple moving average. That's not a good look. Not a good look. We want the daily candle close to be above the 50. If we lose that 50, very likely we could be testing the 202 and or going as low as 185. The biggest positive out here, last time we saw 202, the relative strength was extremely high. The fact that we touched it again and we've almost reset, that's amazing. On the daily, we're back in neutral territory while maintaining above a major level of support. So this does mean Solana is trying to gear up for another rally to the upside. This is great. Absolutely fantastic. Checking out your 4 hour. 4 hour, the bears are in control right now. The last time we had a bearish cross like this was back here where we saw the major dip down. If we see a major dip down like this again, we could find ourselves at 185. Try not to get scared out of the market. It's just a scare tactic. I do believe this is a bear trap. The bears are starting to get comfortable with shorting the market. We do have a level of support sitting right down here. It's kind of like a channel, just slightly more narrow. As long as we maintain in the channel, we're okay. We're absolutely okay. So keep that in mind while looking at Solana. Going with the 1 hour. 1 hour is starting to hit that oversold territory. Last time you got into the oversold territory, you got to see the rally back up. So let's see what happens this time around. We could be consolidating. Could be. Noted. It also could get worse. Could get a lot worse, everybody. We got support sitting below us. Focus on the support. Don't focus on hope. Focus on the support. That's really the big deal. So Solana still seems like a bit more down, but we do have the exact same thing we're seeing across the market, which is a steep downtrend of resistance. So even if we do catch a bounce, we would be looking for a bearish backtest and then dropping further. So keep it all in mind. Well, if you're trying to trade this market right now, keep all that in mind. Going into the 15 minute. 15 minutes trying a trend reversal. I think you might get it, but it's going to be at some weird time of night you're not going to be ready for. The expectations for tomorrow are that we are going to rally leading into the Fed meeting. We are then going to dump as Jerome Powell starts talking. And then afterwards, we're going to stabilize right where we started. So, should be a fun, volatile day. Should be. Needed some water. I'm dying over here. Anyways, that is Solana right now. We're looking to catch a little bit of a bounce. Current support that you'd love to see hold, 213. With how bearish the market's been, I'm a little hesitant to say that could happen. I'm looking for that 202. 202, just give it to us. Maybe, just maybe, I should mark this out as a channel just so we can see it more clearly. So let's do that. Because honestly, this is like a gorgeous little channel here. Go here, here. Pull it down to the low right there. There you go. We do have our heart line that has been acting as support. So you can see the channel. You can visualize it. If we do hit the bottom of the channel, we could be seeing anywhere between 192 and 185, but let the channel cook. Let the channel cook. All right, going into Binance token BNB. BNB. Did we hit the 800 mark? No. Man, I was looking for that 800. Jeez, too bad. Too bad. But Binance has done an absolute great job, hitting all-time highs once again. Current all-time high for BNB token is sitting at $795. We love to see it. That means maybe the Binance Smart Chain might be coming back. It just might. The Binance Smart Chain holds a special place in my heart. That was my first 100x. Thanks to SafeMoon, the greatest scam of all time. Right now, we did backtest the 656 as support once. Looks like we're going down to try to do it again. The amount of bearish divergence on the weekly is shocking. It is actually shocking when you look at this. Oh my. That is wild. Anyways, pullback should be imminent. We could go as low as $504. I don't think Binance would allow it, but it's possible. Right now, the daily is trying desperately hard not to cross over into the bearish control zone, because the last time you did, you barely dropped. Don't know why they'd care, actually. Don't know why they care. What about the time before that? You had a big correction. Okay, that's a nice one. That's a really nice one. But right now, you're just reaccumulating and uptrending on your relative strength. Absolutely amazing. You do technically have some bearish divergence right now, but it's not major. So I do think this is a bearish or a bullish consolidation for BNB token. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because literally nobody asked for BNB token. But, you know, earlier today in the Discord, somebody was mentioning how certain coins, certain exchange coins do well in bull runs. Well, Binance token is one of those. So right now you did have a downtrending level of resistance. You have broken out bullishly. I'm looking for the back test. Once we get that back test, let's then see where this thing could go. But yeah, right now, just looking for that bullish back test. That's really it. And as long as you stay above this supply line, everything is fine. Everything is fine. So stay above this green line. You're good. You could fall straight down to it, too. Still good. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. Anyways, that's BNB token. Don't want to spend too much time on it because it is never requested. I mean never. You guys literally never request it. It's shocking. Alright, checking out Dogecoin. The people's token. Doge. Doge still in the channel. still in the channel. Okay, alright. Sweet. So we're in this really weak bull flag. We still are expecting the channel to hold. We honestly are. Your weekly is super overbought, but the cool thing about the weekly, there is no bearish divergence. This is a bullish consolidation for Dogecoin. That's wild. That's actually wild. I love it. But yeah, this is a bullish consolidation for Dogecoin on the weekly. So I do think the sell pressure is going to end relatively soon. You have the bearish divergence on the daily, but you're also coming very close to that 50 simple moving average. I think the time we've been waiting for is about to come. It's about to come. Let's actually change this to a channel so that we can see it more clearly, because once we clear the heart line of the channel, we might be getting ready for extreme bullishness out of Dogecoin. So right here to here. Here. No, here. Right there. Extend this out. There you go. There you go. There's our channel. When we fell through, we bearishly backtested the heart line, and now we're rolling over. So let's see if we can maintain in this channel and go to the upside. Just as a range-bound mood for Dogecoin, if we hold support, we would be looking for 30% just to hit the top of the channel. So you range-bound traders out there might be getting ready to jump into some Doge, and that would be also a bullish breakout of 45 cents. Sweet. 4 hours entering that oversold territory. Last time you got down here, you just went sideways out of it. The time before it, you basically just went bearish. And the time before that, you saw a very, very meager move up. So even though you're getting into those oversold territories, it's basically just showing on the 4 hour, you'll stop falling. That's really it. Your 1 hour time frame is starting to show it wants to change the trend. It wants to stop selling off. We'll see if the buyers can start doing it. And of course, there's no bullish divergence yet on Dogecoin, so we're just oversold right now and looking to try not to keep selling off. So that's Dogecoin, looking slightly bleak. Slightly bleak. Let's go into ADA, which I believe is everyone's favorite at the moment, outside of XRP. ADA is doing something terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let's go out to the weekly. We might have to redraw these lines here. So there's that. Everybody who's new to the chat and the stream, welcome in. I do appreciate you all being here. If you guys could do me a massive favor, hit the like button. That would be absolutely fantastic. We got 36 viewing, only 14 likes. I feel like in the next minute or two, if the crypto gods will it, we might actually be able to get to 25 likes. But you all got to do your part. Anyways, let's redraw some lines here for ADA, because ADA, it did have an amazing run up, but you are still overbought on the weekly. Still. Yeah, just throwing that out there. Still overbought on the weekly. You have not backtested your 200 weekly moving average. You're just hanging out up there. Which, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. So, going into the weekly, let's get these levels. Let's make sure we get the levels right. When I'm zoomed out so much, I get these levels wrong pretty often. All right. I think we're going to focus in on that 36.45. If we fall below that, we have way more problems than necessary. That would be bad. That'd be really bad. Anyways, right here. Next level to focus in on, which you didn't backtest a damn thing. Nothing at all. You didn't even backtest 78.35, which I think I was looking for 77.76 this whole time. I guess I might have had my line slightly off. Dang, too bad. Right there, 177.2. Oh yeah, that's where we kind of topped out at. Okay, cool, love it. And then above that, we have this level here. We're going to go with this right there. And all-time high. We'll give it an honorable mention. This one right here. Honorable mention right there. But if we break above that 145, I think we're pretty much certain going up to 291. Pretty much certain, because on the way down, I mean, you barely stopped off for like, I don't know, a pee break before you kept running down. Wild. But yeah, so ADA on the weekly still overbought. You just now are flashing a sell signal. You saw what sell pressure could do last week. It looks like a bit of follow through is coming in this week. We do have our weekly 200 simple moving average sitting at the 78.35 level. I automatically think ADA could go down there. It would be a bullish backtest. I feel like a lot of people fail to realize how bullish ADA was when they keep saying it's going to keep going up. Why? Why would it keep going up? I don't understand. But either way, not my thoughts. That was theirs. Right now we do have a very strong downtrend, where we did get a bounce off of being oversold. We rounded at the top, and we are now starting to just continue to the downside. 3 days straight of selling pressure. We are not oversold yet. We're entering that oversold territory. Last time we were in this oversold territory, we caught a bounce. We saw that. What normally happens is this. So you can see the big difference in ADA's price recently. It has been absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Going into our 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, you are now just now about to hit the complete oversold territory. So right now, you could see ADA try to bounce. You really could. Areas that you would like to see a bounce if you are still hyper bullish on ADA, sitting right here at 94.87, as well as kind of where you're at based off the candle high closes here at 102.16. But currently you are battling to try and hold that as support based off these candle high closes here before you broke out. This could literally be a formal backtest before seeing higher prices. So keep this in mind when you see ADA. Just because I think it's overbought doesn't mean other people do. So just keep that in mind. And on the 4-hour time frame, you're seeing pretty much everything you want to start putting in longs. And where this thing could go based off current price action, it could pull an XRP, where right now you would be aiming at that 1272, sitting at $1.2575 on a bullish breakout. So ADA right now is setting up for the possibility of 22.89% upside. Keep this in mind right now because it is one of the USA tokens. We're about to get some form of rate cuts, and yeah, we are in oversold territory while sitting on top of support. This is a very good look. Very good look. Currently, if you wanted to try and take a gamble on it, you could, but understand where this downtrend is right here. You could bounce on this for a while, break out, hit it again, and then start running. Even break out of this other downtrend, hit it again, and then start running. It could take a while. It really could. Going into your 15-minute oversold territory, and you have bullish divergence. So the fact that the bullish divergence is starting to set in, it's looking like buyers are trying to step in, trying to push this thing up right now. Going into the 5-minute time frame, it has gotten oversold on the 5-minute, and you're now trying your damnedest to push higher. If you lose this level at 10216, you would then be looking at 9487 as support. So let's see if it holds support, and let's see if we get that 22.89% move to the upside. I'm thinking the bear trap has been very strong, but also maybe they don't realize where your support and resistance levels are, because we're hitting support now. Hitting it now. So yeah. And last time you were this oversold on the RSI, on the 1 hour, you did get to see a rally back up to these highs. So maybe, just maybe, we get to see it rally back up there. Maybe we don't dump. Kind of depends on Bitcoin, but we will see. Another one that rarely ever gets requested, but it is in the top 15. TRX. I didn't even realize Tron jumped that high. I know that it recently had an astronomically high run, but wow, that is amazing. It is in the top 15. Not just the top 15, it's like right behind ADA. So it is number 10. It's literally in the top 10. So yeah, that's kind of amazing to me that they managed to sneak up in there. But here we are. This massive run up really did help. Let's go ahead and check out TRX. Let's map this baby out. See where it can pull back. If it pulls back, we'll see. Wow, that was beautiful. You didn't backtest it though. What the fuck? Okay, 0 backtest in sight. Automatically, I would think 14 cents is coming back. Automatic, just right there. 14 cents could be coming. If this actually acted like a real market, yeah, 14 cents could be coming. Anyways, who knows? Maybe China's decided to do something weird with the Tron token. Who knows? It's right here. Right there. And that would be the level below it. I'm going to focus in just on those levels right now. And we're going to see if we're getting a 50% retrace, which I believe we are. Man, that was a wick. Holy. We're beyond the 50% retrace. Holy moly. We're at the 382, still falling. Your weekly is still overbought. You're getting the sell signal on the weekly, so that's normal. Checking out your daily, though. Daily's just now starting to enter that bearish control zone. Alright, what happened last time that happened? Ooh, right here. You saw the dip, you entered the bearish control zone, you kept going. Alright, not bad, not bad. I believe the dip should be a little bit deeper. That's just me. Current downtrend for TRX. We are sitting on this right here. Maybe if I could draw a line, this would look better. You tried to break out? Oh my goodness. No, we're just going to raise it up there. Alright, current downtrend for TRX. That's what we're looking at. Looking at our 4-hour time frame. You're starting to get into that oversold territory, but you're losing a level of support, trying to find another one. If you don't find any levels of support, based off your 4-hour time frame, you could see TRX falling all the way down to 2184. Who knows? Maybe it loses its top 10 spot. Who knows? Kind of would be a nice little hey, you tried. Like, good job, kid. But Yeah, that's TRX right now. Downtrending, support below you. You have two levels right now that you'd be focused in on, and that would be this one right here at 25.20 and then 21.84. You lose both of these levels, see you back at 16.56. TRX had an amazing move, and I'm pretty sure 99% of people missed it because nobody uses this chain. So I'm confused how it went up like that. Anyways, moving right along, let's go ahead and take a peek in on these likes real quick if anybody cares. We're still at 17 with 34 viewing. Alright, I guess we're going to stop talking about likes and we're just going to go into more TA. Let's go to AVAX. Hopefully, Max, you're still around. We're checking out the AVAX. AVAX losing support. No, that's too bad. We got support below us, 39.14. The fact that we're losing support right now, that's really bad. It's really bad, man. Going out to the... Oh, no, not the 2-day. The weekly. Going out to the weekly. I think I needed to redraw these lines, because what is this? I use that? That's dumb. That's actually dumb. Hold on. Right there. Am I getting this level right? No, I'm not. Alright. So currently speaking, if AVAX wanted to keep falling at 39.25, still hyper bullish. You just got, and I mean just got, a golden cross on the weekly not too long ago. So this is absolutely great, but what could happen? We could actually see price consolidate down. No bearish divergence, so keep that in mind. The last bearish divergence we had was back here. We went through the pullback. This is just your first high. That's not bad at all. And this high happens to be, slightly higher, but doesn't matter. It is lower than this high on your relative strength, so therefore, don't have to worry about this being bearish divergence. This is just bullish consolidation. But it is creating a level of resistance we do have to worry about. So that does suck, but it is what it is. Now, right here. Come on. Okay. My mouse wasn't reacting. It's terrible. That's terrible. I just want my charts to look a little bit more clean these days, so we are trying to clean this thing up. Alright, so these are our main levels that we want to focus in on. When it comes to AVAX, checking out your daily. Daily's entering that bearish control zone. That is not good. That is not good. So automatically, it makes me think, hey, we're probably going to go test the 50 simple and or just this level at 39.25 if the sellers want to continue. So there's this right here. So there you go. That's really what I'm looking at right now for AVAX. The fact that we did have a great V-shaped recovery and now we're starting to just trend down and be weak. It's kind of a shame. But your 4 hour is showing signs that it does want to rally. Your 4 hour is showing the signs. You have a level of support sitting literally right here that you are testing. Starting to look a lot more like ADA. So this is not bad. 2 levels here to focus in on. If you lose 45.93, you are then looking for support at 42.32, where you could catch a bullish bounce. This is simply a breakout, and it could be a formal backtest. Love to see that. Beautiful. That's great. Going into the 1 hour. 1 hour is trying to start reversing the trend. I'm guessing on the 15 you're going to see the bullish divergence. And we don't. I take it back. We don't even see it. Wow. We're just oversold. Oof. That's terrible. So the downtrend is still in. Downtrend is still in. What we want to really see is a break of this downtrend and then hold support. So AVAX does have some work to do, but we're just waiting to see what it does. We also have resistance sitting around like 48.38, so there's that. Well, yeah, so that's what I see out of AVAX right now. It doesn't look bad until you lose that 45.93 level. Doesn't look bad until then. And noted, upside target on this thing, you're looking at 64.62. Anytime I redraw my lines, it gets weird. It's weird. But I would really be looking at this 59.38 level to play out. 27% upside is possible. So let's hope the markets get real bullish real soon. All right. Now going into Link. Oh boy, Link, no. Link losing the 27.66 level. Damn it, man. That's not good. It's not good, I tell you. That is not good. All right, let's redraw some shit. Yep. All right. Do we have any honorable? We do have an honorable mention out here. Right there. Honorable mention sitting right there. All right. That's cool. And then we also have this right here. So these yellow levels are basically just like honorable mentions based off weekly candle high closes. We're currently losing one, which kind of blows. So we're expecting to go down to the next one if we stay below it. You can see how before when we wicked down, we got bought back up through both levels, and now it just looks like we're overbought. Yeah, that's really all it is. We are overbought, and we are showing bearish divergence on the weekly. Bearish div on the weekly. So this is why I do think January, we might see the pullback maybe you guys haven't been expecting it, that I've been expecting. But on the daily, we do have bearish divergence. So there's that. Let's check out our 4 hour. 4 hours in the oversold territory. Last time you were this oversold, you rallied very strongly. Wow. Wowzers. So, based off the 4 hour time frame, you have a level of support sitting right here that you broke out of and never formally backtested. You could be doing that now. Could be doing it now. If you lose that level, you have this level right here to focus in on. But if you lose both of the blue levels, which would be the bullish back tests, to then focus in on this 34.17, then you could just be looking for 24.59, and you could very well get a bearish back test back up at the 27.55. But this is what I'm seeing right now in the market. We have a current downtrend, so this also needs to be broken. If it's not broken, gonna have a bad time. Just gonna have a bad time. Going into the 1 hour time frame, you're in that oversold territory. That's fine. You could be catching a bounce right now. Let's check your 15. No bullish divergence yet. Not really. You do have a lower low with the same relative strength. So we could be seeing that bounce that we're looking for. Maybe people are just front running based off this wick low from before, because it looks like you're holding that support at 26.75. So if you were trying to get into a trade on this thing, I guess technically you could risk it, but it's going to be a very volatile time in the coming days. Very, very volatile. What the hell is that? Time is it? I gotta take a brief intermission, guys. Gotta go help out my wife with my daughter. I will be right back. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing at a Link. We could see this thing rally if we hold support. 25% to the upside. So these large caps, they all are starting to look like bullish consolidation, looking like they want to break out. When I come back, we are going to be looking at SHIB, Ton, SUI, XLM, and DOT. I will be right back. Give me at most 3 minutes. Alright, and I'm back. So, now that we have looked at Link looking like it does want to rally, you're starting to get a buy signal on the 15-minute. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty darn good. What you really want to see is the breakout and the back test of support. That is the big thing. Shiba Inu. The Shibster. So I know I talk crap about SHIB and how it just can't get to its measured move all the time. But understand, Shiba Inu is currently sitting at the number 13 spot. If you take out Tether and USDC, it is technically sitting at the number 11 spot. Absolutely insane. Massive market cap. So don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Also looks like the market's starting to get slightly more bullish. Maybe. Starting to see some greens on the board. Nice. Starting to catch a bounce. Going back to Bitcoin real quick just to look at it. 192. Yeah, Bitcoin looks like it's starting to catch a bounce. Asia's waking up. Alright, going into weekly. See how messy my charts get? Jeez. We're going to get rid of it all. That's what we're going to do. Just getting rid of it. Nice and clean. There you go. There you go. There you go. Those are the main areas we want to focus in on. But we do have these areas below us to keep in mind. Right there. Alright. That's what we're seeing out of that. Now, you were severely overbought because there was 2 weeks straight of just SHIB going nuts. Absolutely crazy. I wonder what else looks like a straight line up on the weekly and what could happen after. No one knows. No one knows. It's a mystery. But after you reset, looking pretty solid. You do now technically have a downtrend. So that's kind of rough to say, but you technically have a downtrend right there. So now we're waiting to see, are we going to hold support at 2094 or are we going to hold support above it? Honorable mention for support right now is this candle high close. We held it as support once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Are we going to do it a 5th time? We will see. We will see. But that is our honorable mention before we see much lower prices. Going down to our daily. Daily time frame was showing bearish divergence. Just, oh my goodness gracious. We are about to test our 50 simple on the daily? Huh. I don't think we're bullish enough on Shiba Inu. I really don't think we're bullish enough. We did have this downtrending level of resistance. We have backtested it once, twice, 3 times. Looks like we could be looking for that first higher low. You're in the bearish control zone on the daily. Kind of is what it is. Market's been weak. Checking out your 4 hour. 4 hour, you're in the buying territory. That is good to see. You do have a level of support you would love to stay above, which happens to be sitting right here, and you're not staying above it. You're currently bearishly under it. You are bearish right now, losing this level. That's not good. You wanted to hold it. You even have this low right here, so maybe they're just trying to fake people out. Just maybe. There you go. That is the level you wanted to hold. Otherwise, see you back down at 2468. This is Shiba Inu right now, trying its damnedest to be able to go up. Trying really hard. Going down to your 1 hour. 1 hour time frame is giving you a flash of buy signal. A flash of a buy signal. This is basically in oversold territory for the 1 hour. Wants to catch some bids. Right now we do have this very steep downtrend in an otherwise less steep downtrend. So even if you do break, you're looking to just go up and hit resistance, honestly. For the scalp trader out there, you're hoping for about a 5.5% move to the upside. Not really much. You're going to want that breakout and backtest of this downtrend here before you get really bullish on this. Anyways, Shiba Inu, based off fib move, let's say you do hold support and you do not fall below these wicks low at 2417, you would then be looking at 3176, which I bet anything it's like 20% because God, that's what probably everything looks like. Yeah, 21% upside. God, how do we call that? But we're calling it looking like it could be trying to reverse the trend. Do we have it? We do. We have bullish divergence on the 15-minute right now. That is nice to see. This could be a little bit of a bear trap. Little bit of a bear trap where bears are going to sit there and be like, oh, time to short. No big deal. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing out of Shiba. Let's see what happens. Moving right along, we got Ton token. Ton. Alright. I can almost guarantee I drew this one wrong. Maybe not. Hold on. Huh. Now, Ton looks pretty good. Still going to redraw everything. But... High. What the... Low. Jesus. You broke out and never backtested that? Oh no. Oh no. I guess we do have to actually give a lot of respect to this level. Because you bounced off of it twice, you changed directions, confirmed the low before seeing another rally, and you've already backtested it once. This is turning into a very significant level for Ton token. You did have this downtrending level of resistance right here that you broke out of and you backtested. So Ton is in good shape on the weekly. You are not overbought. You just re-entered the bullish territory for Ton. Huh. Checking out your daily. Daily is in the bearish control zone already, almost in oversold territory. You lost your 200 simple moving average, and you're bouncing off of your 50 simple. Ton token might be getting ready for a big rally. Didn't expect to say that. I honestly did not expect to say that. You have a level of support right here that you would be looking at if you continue down. 543.2. I would expect price not really to go below that. Huh. This is news to me, just like it might be news to you. But Ton looking extremely bullish right now. Go frickin' figure. And you have hidden bullish... No, you don't. Never mind. Never mind. I take it back. You don't. If you're comparing it to this low here, to this low here, still don't have it. Alright, never mind. Who cares? But anyways, going on to your 4-hour time frame. You probably have it on the 4-hour. Last time you got this oversold on Ton token, the price was all the way down here at $4.52. So you have made a higher low. You do have the hidden bullish divergence, but barely. I mean, barely. That is a shame. Anyways, moving along. Based off your 4-hour time frame, I would be looking for support anywhere between where you're currently at this moment and right down here at 561. So this 561 could be an area in which we catch a bounce. If we lose that level, we don't test it, we don't hold it, 543.2, and if we lose that, 485.7. We're in a very, very steep downtrend in a normal downtrend, so what you could see is a break to the upside where we end up testing the demand line and then seeing more bearishness possible. Very possible for that to happen. We could be consolidating for a while in here before seeing the breakout and back test along with more upside. Bitcoin starting to look bearish once again. So right now I'm actually not in any longs or shorts or nothing. I'm just kind of looking at the charts. But this is ton token. I want to see it hit some support before I make any decisions. Current support I'm looking at real closely is this 561.7 level. If we can hold it, awesome. Love it. I would love to see more. See a breakout, see a backtest at support, and then I'd want to see some upside. Price targets for ton. Sheesh. Oh, that's also, we're sitting at a 50% retrace. That's cool, but if we do hold support, price I'd like to see is probably getting back up to the 786. It's not a very big rally. It's just a little one, but we could see about a 6.63% move to the upside. If it does break out and it starts getting a little crazy, we could see that 20% move to the upside. A lot of 20%ers out here. A lot of 20%ers. That's crazy. All right, checking out Sui. Sui is in the top 15. All right, where the real alpha comes is going to be right after I finish with XLM and DOT. We're going to be looking at tokens that are in great areas for buying and accumulating. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that because it's going to be real quick. We're only focusing in on the weekly time frame because it's not necessarily trading. It is just buying and holding because they happen to be at great value. Now, looking at Sui here on the 4-hour, we're trying to bullishly backtest the 50 simple moving average. You can see how we have been in this giant megaphone looking pattern, but yeah, currently we're above all resistance. Your highest weekly level of resistance was at 22.99. Since we have not tested that as support, that's the first spot I'm looking to test. Honestly, first spot. We do have bearish divergence on the daily, so we could see a further pullback back down to 378.78. It is possible, but Sui has been outperforming so many different projects. It's legitimately shocking. But right now, it does look like we are entering into a little bit of a bear trend, and I mean little. I'm not talking like major bear trend. I'm talking very little. Like right now, it could rally up. That's the weird part. On your 1-hour time frame, we're finding support off your recent low. So right now, this is the level that you're finding support on. So you consolidated here for like a hot second. You're now catching a bounce from it. That's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Here's your downtrend. If somehow, some way, you get a breakout and a back test, we could be seeing Sui making new all-time highs. Based off this move right here, we could see it getting up to $5.12. That's insane. I'm thinking it should cool off, but once again, these markets don't have to be rational. It could see a 13% move to the upside, or this is all a bullish test, bullish flag, bullish consolidation, and we could see this thing rally up to $5.30. So we have two targets here, anywhere 13 to 17.12% upside for Sui. Sui's a beast, to say the least. It's a beast. But if we lose this level of support, I'm looking for 422.99. If we lose that, 378.78. These are my levels, and if we break all of those, well, we do have this beautiful supply line down here that would be a very good area to catch some support. We got to see how bearish the market wants to get. On your weekly time frame, you are currently getting a sell signal. Currently getting a sell signal, but no bearish divergence on the weekly. Wow. That's crazy. What's up, Rich? Give me some good news. The good news, we have a rate cut coming tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see how the markets react to it. Right now, it does seem like a lot of altcoins are just trying to find where their support levels are, and they very well could rally into the end of the year before we see what would likely be a substantial pullback in the market come January. And then Inauguration Day comes, and there we are, completely out of all that. All right, let's check out XLM. Stella. That works. I feel better already. All right, Rich. I'm glad you feel better. So, XLM. What can I say about this big boy? We are bearishly backtesting. And that's really all I can say about it. We are bearishly backtesting 43.74. We have an uptrending level of support. We are in the buying zone on the daily for XLM. We have no bearish divergence. This thing looks insane. There we go. Here's our downtrend based off the daily and the wicks. Decision needs to be made for XLM. Either you're going to pop up or you're going to break down. There's no more room. Figure it out, XLM. Let's check your 4 hour. On your 4 hour time frame, you're about to enter that bearish control zone. However, you're also trying. You are trying desperately hard to maintain above your 50 simple moving average on the 4 hour. Excuse me? That's kind of wild. We might even see a break to the upside if we can hold where we're at on the 4 hour. Let's check your 1 hour. Let's see what it's oh my god, your 1 hour wants you to buy. What the fuck? Okay, weird. We got overbought on the breakout. We came back down to support line. It honestly looks like XLM wants to break to the upside. Here's your current downtrend. Wow. I am thoroughly impressed. Wow. That is actually impressive. I was looking at XLM earlier today because I was thinking the hype would do something. It didn't even make it to its 1272 at 48 cents, but it looks like it wants to do it now. You could see XLM rally 12%, and you would have a very tight stop loss. Yeah, sitting right at 4109. Holy shit. Let's go to your 15 minute. 15 minutes telling you to buy with the bullish divergence. Wow. Going on your 5 minute. 5 minutes breaking into bullish territory. Huh. Go figure. I would still like to see the breakout and the back test and the resetting of indicators, but wow, this thing actually is trying to do something. I say trying because it definitely can fail. All Bitcoin has to do is just go down a little bit, and this thing's going to get dragged down by its hair. So, surprisingly, XLM looks like it's trying to go up. I'm thoroughly impressed. However, you lose this level. 39.71 is your next level of support. You break 39.71, probably going down to 30.83. You never backtested it as support after the breakout. But this 12% rise is extremely possible right now. Any live trade tonight? I don't have any trades open right now. I'm starting to lean toward XLM might be worth jumping into. Honestly. But no live trades right now. As you've seen, there's a lot of things that have broken down. They're in a downtrend. They need to break out of their downtrend. That's really what it needs to do. But yeah, right, XLM right now looks the best out of all the charts we've looked at. It looks the best. I'm thoroughly surprised. Because it does look better than XRP. Don't know why. It just does, though. And it's that bullish divergence on the 15 that gets me like, oh, maybe we should think about this one. Yeah, I want to have a long open for tomorrow. Crazy, but make it a quick take profit. It's looking like XLM might be that play. No, honestly, for a 12% move. If you want to play it more conservative, you'd be going with this. Stop loss would have to be sitting at 4074. You'd be looking to take profit anywhere between 45.87 and 48.86. So it'd be slightly higher than the 12% move over here, but noted, could be slightly lower. You could be just looking at a simple 7.5% move to the upside, hitting that 786 and seeing if you hold support. On an impulse move up, considering you do have a higher low, that's what you'd be looking for right now. Yeah, XLM looks really, really bullish right now. It's weird for me to say. All right, let's check out DOT. So looking at DOT, to be honest, I don't even know why DOT moved with ADA and all the other American coins. I had no idea it was an American coin, but yeah, I guess weird things have happened. I think we actually marked this one out right. Sweet, we did. All right, I like that. Okay, let's get rid of this. Getting rid of some of the noise here. So right now it looks like DOT is looking to basically just backtest the level of support at $7.40. You saw what selling pressure looked like before, and it looks like the follow-through is coming in. We had a bearish back to... Oh, whoa. Is Bitcoin selling off right now? What's going on here? Why is the market moving? What are you doing, Bitcoin? What are you doing? Oh, it is. Huh. Anyways, you were unable to test the 200 weekly moving average. Positive here. There is no bearish divergence on the weekly. That's great to see. On your daily, it just looks like you're, considering there's no bearish divergence on the weekly, I would be looking at, since any pump on the news corrects by the end of the day. That's true. That's true. It does. So on the daily, we have this very, very tight downtrend. Looks like you're coming in to go test your 50 simple moving average. On the daily, you're about to enter into that serious buy zone for the daily. It is going to be, based off your CCI indicator, worth buying once you get past this blue line. Last time you were below it, you saw a rally like this. From low to high on that rally, it was 55% upside. So you're about to enter that territory again. Going into the 4-hour time frame, let's see what levels we really, really want to hold. First off, you're losing your 50 simple. That's kind of a shame. This level right here would be a nice area of support because you used it once and you used it twice. Could be coming for a third time. Could be. Going into the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, it is starting to get into that oversold territory, so you're looking to catch a bounce sometime soon. Sometime soon. Going into the 15-minute. 15-minute is trying to get you to buy right now, but I don't think it's as strong as the other tokens. I really don't. Just personal thought. I'd be looking for support, so you're so close to it. So if you can get support sitting at 785.3, break out, backtest it bullishly as support, this could be a very good trade setup because also you'd be looking at some pretty substantial upside. In the short term, you'd be using this high and this low. You could be looking at a 10.24.2, whoops, which could yield you about 24, actually if you pull it down to support, 30% upside. Well, that would be a really nice gain. For the bigger time frame, I know that's what everybody wants. That bigger time frame, more gains, more greatness, a little more hair. I don't know. A little more manly. You would then be looking for a test at 13.36, which could yield you 69% upside. Huh. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing out of DOT. We're just going to see if it can hold support, first off, at the 785.3 level. Secondly, it's 740. If you can stay above 740, you're 69%. That's really what you're looking for. 69%. So DOT looking pretty damn solid. Pretty gosh damn solid. I'm really surprised to say that. I don't know how long it'll take you to get there either. Take you forever. All right. We have gotten through the top 15 tokens. Now let's go into the weekly just to look at great buying opportunities based off what I was staring at right before I opened up this stream. So first one we're going to look at is Cody. I know some of you are like, why would he even say Cody? What the hell? Well, we had this great downtrend on the weekly that we've broken out of. We backtested as support once, and it looks like we're trying to backtest it as support for the second time. Might be a great opportunity to scoop up some Cody with the idea that you're going to go ahead and hit overhead resistance at 25 cents, which is approximately 70% upside. Just an idea, not telling you what to do with your money, but also you're extremely close to my accumulation levels. Might be a very good opportunity. The only downside is we really do have to pick price up by the end of the week so we don't lose our 200 simple moving average on the weekly. So Cody right now is honestly top pick. Gather this thing up. You have two targets, 70% upside, 217% upside. Buy low, sell high. Don't buy high and then sell low. It's just a bad move. Anyways, that's what I'm seeing out of Cody. This one's going to catch probably a lot of people off guard. I'm going to be completely real with you. It caught me off guard when I saw it. It really caught me off guard when I saw it. Bonk. Surprisingly, bonk. Absolute great area to consider buying. It's an absolute great area to consider buying. Simply put, you have been selling off for weeks. I mean weeks. You are about to bullishly backtest for the second time your previous all-time high weekly closes. This caught me completely off guard. I did not expect to even try to say anything nice about Bonk, but holy crap, is this not a great looking setup? On your weekly, it does give you that sell signal, but as long as we stay above the zero line, this thing could rip to the upside. Even on a lower high type situation, this thing's looking really good. Really good. So I can get rid of all these other yellow lines because they officially don't matter. And I can also make a new red line that we could see some form of bearish backtest. All it has done in this level, straight up, straight down. We hold this level, you're expecting straight up again. So yeah, really, really surprised that I'm saying bonk, but price stays above 3102. Bonk is a great purchase. Based off the weekly. Yeah, anyways. Looking at rats next. This is a meme coin on top of Bitcoin. So rats. Currently speaking, you are confirming your lows. Confirming the lows. You are in a downtrend, of course. So I would say accumulation is a possible good idea. Possible. This is a lot more risky of a play, so I'm not telling you, hey, go throw your house at it or anything, but as long as you stay above 5924, which is like your all-time lows, rats, great opportunity here, and your upside potential is absolutely insane, because upside potential, you got two targets. First target is 157% upside. Let's bring this over here. Second target, you're looking at 310% upside. So, surprisingly, rats, really good area of buying. You're also entering that bearish control zone on the weekly, where, hey, might be a good chance to pick some up. Might be a good chance. I say it's a big might. This is more risky, so keep that in mind. Way more risky. Way more. Looking at Sats, another meme coin that happens to be on the on the Bitcoin ecosystem, or USDT. I was trying to type and talk. That wasn't really working out. Anyways, once again, starting to confirm your lows. You're entering that bearish control zone area on the weekly. Basically, it's basically saying, hey, now's a good time to start grabbing some. Based off your level of support down here, you're confirming your lows. This is what I like to see. This is actually what I look for whenever I'm accumulating. So this has now entered into the ring of, hey, probably want to start gathering this token up. This thing looks really good in my eyes. So I do like it. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. What the heck is this downtrend? Hold on. What is this? So you have two downtrends to work off of. If you do break to the upside, you're looking at possibly getting up to 3044. All-time lows. All-time lows. Could be a good opportunity for a quick little 48% upside. But in reality, if you're buying down here, your sole focus first profit taking level, 98% upside. Second profit taking level you'd be looking at is 210% upside. I like this. I like this a lot. This is something I would like to accumulate. Now, ACE. Same thing here. In the accumulation range, the closer you are to this 2069 level, the better. But you are in the range that I would be accumulating the absolute crap out of this thing. Just accumulate. You are still in the bullish control zone. You are flashing a sell signal. But as long as you stay above that zero line, you're okay. As long as you stay above 2069, you're okay. So ACE just looks like you're confirming your lows if you can hold support. So this one, once again, still a gamble, but I like it. Personally, I like it. Profit-taking levels, which I haven't really mapped out. I would probably say those two right there. Give an honorable mention to that. But I would probably say those two right there. So right now, you'd be looking at anywhere between 87 and the possibility of 249% upside. ACE. Now, another one. AEVO. Once again, confirming your lows. These are the things I like to find. This is what makes me happy. If we can get back into this zone down here, I'm going to be trying to buy as much as possible. But right now, technically speaking, you're in an accumulation zone. So if you started accumulating this thing at these prices, real quick, sorry, wife needs more help again. Be looking anywhere, actually, first profit taking level will be up here, 141. Second profit taking level is a little bit higher. You're looking at 522% upside. 522. That is AEVO. I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Subscribing Sal. What's up, Sal? Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you, Sal. Alright, anyways, so yeah, that's AEVO. So now, we have two more to look at. It is AKRO. AKRO. So, on AKRO, once again, confirming the lows. If we manage to stay above 3584, this thing could be absolutely amazing when it comes to buying and holding. This is in a great accumulation range. You had this massive markup, you fell down, and now you're finding your lows once again. So, 2 profit-taking levels on this bad boy, which you're going to be shocked by. Absolute shock. First profit-taking level, you're at 342%. Second profit-taking level, you're looking at 910%. AKRO. Great value down here. The fact that you recently had people pushing this price up shows there is interest in this project still. You are now in the bearish control zone. Last time you were in these levels, you saw a nice rally up. Who knows? Maybe you see another rally up, but this is all speculation. Never financial advice. These are the things I'm staring at whenever I'm looking to accumulate tokens. So I literally would be accumulating everything I could in between this yellow line and this red line, or even the lower red line. Anywhere in this range, buying opportunity. Non-stop, indiscriminate, buy. And then as soon as we leave that 5744 level, I'm done accumulating. I don't need to buy anymore. I bought all that I could. Now I'm just focused in on when we start hitting these higher prices, taking profit. So that is how I would be playing the game for especially AKRO. And the fact that I can leverage trade this thing is shocking. So those of you who are looking for like long-term leverage trades to keep open forever, stuff like this is what you're really looking for. Because once you do start seeing signs that it's ready to move up, that's when you start entering your longs and enjoy the ride. Just enjoy it. All right, last one is Alpha. Last one I was looking at is Alpha. So Alpha right now, same exact thing. You got low once, you confirm the low, you got the false bearish breakdown. Currently speaking, it looks like we are entering back into the accumulation zone down here. So right now, if we can honestly get a test back at 825, buying indiscriminately, non-stop, just buying, because you've already set your lows, and now you're just trying to see where your higher low is going to be after making a massive cup. This is your handle that is forming. So this one, accumulation time is about to run out for Alpha, in my gracious opinion. You're currently backtesting your 50 simple on the weekly time frame. Likely to happen randomly when you're not expecting it is this thing to push all the way up to your 200 weekly, which is sitting at 248% upside. Just a heads up there, could happen at a drop of a hat. You never know. But yeah, this thing, definitely think it's a great buying opportunity right now, because you can see we have distinctively held our lows. In reality, though, you do have 2 profit-taking levels. First profit-taking level most likely would be this 162% upside. Second profit-taking level you are then looking at is 1,093% upside for Alpha. So yeah, that is the tokens I have seen today that I think are worth accumulating. I will try dropping these into the Discord soon. If you guys are new to the channel, remember, just a little heads up, Tuesdays and Thursdays are the only members only / Twitch subscriber only chats. Everybody can view the stream, but then when we get to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because we stream every freaking day here, I take all requests and I do my best to literally cover them all. Now that I have my wife back here from the hospital, we might even catch another 6-hour stream where I cover over 100 different requests. So we will see if we can get that going possibly as soon as this weekend. We'll see. Anyways, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the stream. We didn't have very many requests. I do appreciate you all for viewing. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you are not a part of the Discord yet, please join the Discord. It is free. for everyone. So I hope you guys do jump in there, find some value in there. And yeah, anyways, I will catch you all later. Take it easy. Peace, Chewy. I appreciate you for coming in, man. Hopefully you guys do have a wonderful evening, and keep those stop losses tight. I will catch you later. Good luck in all your trades for those who are trading leading into the FOMC meeting. Take it easy. I'm out. Deuces. Thanks, Rich. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.